Hello students, I am Sushma Kataria from Suru School Bhiwadi, and today in this video we'll discuss about the 11th class first chapter from book Snapshot, The Summer of Beautiful White Horse, part 1 of it. The writer of this chapter is William Sarion. In this chapter we have mainly 4 characters. The story revolves around the two brothers Aram and Murad, who belongs to the poor Armenian tribe. And the other main characters are Uncle Khusrau, who was slightly furious and in temperament. Furious, that means वो जो डराने वाला है, बहुत जल्दी गुस्सा करने वाला है. Next one is John Bairo, an American who out of loneliness learned Armenian. Okay, so these are the main characters of the story. So let's discuss about the most important thing about of this chapter, that is the Gargolium family. The Gargolium family, it's a name of a tribe or the kind of, जैसे आप कहते हो कि रघुकुल, रघुवंश. So same इसी तरह का कुछ है इसमें. So it was a poor Armenian tribe. Every branch of the Gargolian family was living in the most amazing and comical पॉवर्टी इन द वर्ल्ड. मतलब बहुत ही अलग सी पॉवर्टी में वो लोग रहते हैं. मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट ऑफ ऑल, दे ऑल वर फेमस फॉर देयर ऑनेस्टी. द पीपल ऑफ द ट्राइब वर प्राउड फर्स्ट एंड ऑनेस्ट एंड देन नेक्स्ट. मतलब फर्स्ट उनका जो फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी वो क्या है, वो प्राउड है और ऑनेस्टी है. बाकी सब चीज़ें जो हैं वो लास्ट में आती है. अब यहाँ पे इनके बारे में बेसिकली क्या बताया गया इस पूरे चैप्टर में, दैट द ऑल द पर्सन्स आर द फैमिली बिलोंग्स नॉट अ वेल टू डू फैमिली. दे डजंट हैव दैट मच फाइनेंशियल बैकग्राउंड, और यू कैन से, एंड पर्टिकुलर दे डोंट हैव एनी काइंड ऑफ पर्टिकुलर प्रोफेशन. एक पर्टिकुलर प्रोफेशन भी नहीं है. इवन द सीनियर सिटीजन ऑफ द फैमिली वॉज नॉट अवेयर अबाउट द फैक्ट फ्रॉम वेयर the food is coming in the family. Okay, अब जब प्रोफेशन नहीं है तो कैसे उनको काम मिलता है. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल, everybody knows that the person who belongs to this tribe will be honest, loyal and trustworthy. So the person easily get work. जैसे छोटे मोटे कोई भी जो काम होते हैं, दे इजीली गेट दैट बिकॉज एवरीबडी वॉज कम्प्लीटली हैविंग द ट्रस्ट और टुवर्ड्स देयर ऑनेस्टी एंड लॉयलिटी. ओके, सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट रीजन दे आर एबल टू हैव फूड फॉर देयर फैमिली एंड दे आर एबल टू हैव वर्क फॉर द होल डे. Clear? So this is the way why they and because of that reason the most amazing and comical poverty in the world. ये बोला गया है कि comical and amazing poverty है क्योंकि उनको खुद को नहीं पता है कि उनके घर में खाना कैसे आ रहा है. यानी कि जो सीनियर सिटीजन है कि उनका कोई पर्टिकुलर प्रोफेशन नहीं है. So because of that reason the writer used this. So let's with few points let's discuss about what kind of things were there in this chapter. The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse is a story of two poor boys from Armenian tribe whose hallmarks are trust and honesty. Okay, two boys हैं, that is Aram and Murad. One morning the narrator is a young Aram, is woken at dawn by his cousin Murad, his cousin, and who arrived riding a beautiful white horse. That means he was sleeping in his room and suddenly he heard a knock on the window, and as he opened the window he saw that Murad was sitting on a beautiful white horse. Aram think that he was dreaming but soon joins his cousin for the loves a horse riding as such his cousin did. Okay, so in the very starting उसको लगता है कि it was a dream because everybody was completely aware about the fact that they are not able to have a horse because horse is a very expensive animal and they are not able to afford it, right? But when he saw Murad was sitting on a beautiful white horse and he was having a very great longing, or you can say it was a dream of his life that he want to ride a horse, and when he saw that there was an opportunity to complete that dream, he just tried to do that. So because of that reason he joined his cousin. Being aware that Murad cannot afford the beautiful white horse, he also that the members of the Gargolian tribe family could steal Aram is. अब देखो प्रीप्लेक्स्ड होता है कि वो थोड़ा सा दुविधा में था. ही वॉज इन डायलेमा कि उसको पता है कि वो खरीद नहीं सकता और गार्गोलियन ट्राइब का बंदा कोई चुरा नहीं सकता. तो वो डायलेमा में था कि फ्रॉम वेयर ही गेट दैट horse. Okay, so next point आता है यहाँ पे. Murad convinced Aram that they would return the horse after they enjoy the riding, and that this was different from the stealing money. Okay, so there is an important thing when Aram came to know that he steal that horse from someone. So he said that okay, Aram tried to justify his work. What he said that stealing a horse by selling the horse is stealing money. ओके मतलब कि अगर हम घोड़े को बेच कर पैसों के लिए अगर हम घोड़े को चुरा रहे हैं दैट मीन्स इट इज़ स्टीलिंग बट इफ़ वी आर जस्ट राइडिंग द हॉर्स एंड विल रिटर्न द हॉर्स इट विल नॉट कंसिडर्ड एज स्टीलिंग सो समवेयर मुराद ट्राई टू जस्टिफाई हिज एक्ट व्हाट ही डिड ओके Aram loves horses and so he very tempted मतलब उसको लालच आ जाता to ride it. So after the initial moral dilemma he joins Murad and initial moral dilemma because उसको कहीं ना कहीं लगता है कि it is not good for इससे पता चलता है कि जो Aram है he think twice before doing anything and because of that reason he was in dilemma whether I should join Murad or in this act or not but his dream achieved the victory over his mind because he wants to fulfill his dream first rather than having enjoyed the moral values. Okay, so the two cousins spend a great time riding the handsome and white horse. Okay, the story goes on describing the details how the two boys, including in the joy horse riding early every morning and a healthy nearly a month, hiding the horse in a barren and deserted vineyard. अब देखो एक place है where they hide the horse because there was a word which used barren over here and deserted vineyard एक ऐसा जगह पे जहाँ पे कोई आना जाना नहीं करता था वहाँ पे उन्होंने उस घोड़े को हाइड कर दिया. For 1 month they keep that horse and they enjoy the ride. One day a farmer John Byro visits Aram's house and tells Aram Uncle Khusro he said that he is because his horse had been stolen last month. And unmoved Aram and Murad continue with their horse riding. अब देखो यहाँ पे जो जॉन बायरो है वो आता है उनके घर में. He was not aware about the fact that Aram and Murad was having that horse but suddenly he just came to know that he just want to give a information to Uncle Khusro that I lost my horse from last 1 month and because of that reason I'm very upset. ओके सो यहाँ पे जो अंकल खुसरो के बारे में भी एक स्टेटमेंट पूरी बोली जाती है कि ही वॉज अ वेरी क्रेजी एंड वेरी डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ पर्सन. वो ही वॉज वेरी फ्यूरियस एंड वेरी शॉर्ट टेम्पर्ड पर्सन. उनको बहुत जल्दी गुस्सा आ जाता है और वो एक स्टेटमेंट है जो यूजुअली ही यूज टू टॉक विद एवरी वन विच इज़ दैट इज़ देर इज़ नो हार्म पे नो अटेंशन. और वो कहता है तकिया कलाम होता है किसी के एक इंसान का जो ऑलमोस्ट वो इंसान बोलता रहता है ना. तो ही वॉज हैविंग द सेम दैट पे नो अटेंशन इट इज़ not harm pay no attention towards it. This is the phrase he used to speak all the time. Clear. So after some time what he said that then again John Byro runs into the two boys riding his horse. Okay, suddenly next day John Byro saw the two boys were riding his horse. His reaction on seeing it is the conversation which the boys and the boys reaction was the turning point. अब क्या conversation हुआ था उन दोनों के बीच में that John Byro said that it is definitely the twins of my horse because he was completely aware about that fact that the two boys belongs to that Armenian and Gargolian tribe. Clear. And because of that reason when he observed that it's the same as his horse, he said that he definitely the twin of my horse because every detail was completely matched with his own horse. सो यहाँ पे जो वो स्टेटमेंट और जो कन्वर्सेशन उन दोनों के बीच में हुई थी दैट वाज द टर्निंग पॉइंट ऑफ द एंटायर चैप्टर बिकॉज व्हेन द बॉयज़ हियर दिस दैट ही डोंट हैव बिलीव. उनको जब सामने घोड़ा उसको नज़र आ रहा है उसके बावजूद भी उसने ये नहीं कहा कि आपने मेरा घोड़ा चुराया है. ही सेड दैट दिस वॉज द ट्विंस ऑफ माई हॉर्स, इट वॉज मतलब उसने अपने घोड़े को ही पहचानने से मना, मतलब मना नहीं, वो पहचान मना तो नहीं किया। वो सिर्फ ये कहता है कि तुम क्योंकि गार्गुलियन ट्राइब के बंदे हो तो तुम चोरी तो नहीं कर सकते हो, सो डेफिनेटली दिस हॉर्स इज़ माई हॉर्स ट्विन। क्लियर? ओके, सो यहाँ पे जब स्टेटमेंट बोली जाती है तो अरम एंड मुराद completely have a thought in his mind that definitely their activity somewhere putting a question mark on the tribe and on the entire family. So because of that reason they decide to return the horse, and after some time in the night, and what they did, they went to John Byro's stable, and they tied the horse back to his place. Okay, so this is the way how they return the horse. So it's a very important question arise in why they return the horse, if they are afraid or their internal conscious arise. So the main important answer is their internal conscious arise. Clear? Okay, so this is your entire chapter. I hope you completely understand this chapter, and a few questions will be given to you as an assignment, and you have to do it that things on your fair notebook. Thank you.